I am Haley Cole's sister-in-law. I've been using Young Living for about 6 years, and we're really excited to be here and share with you today. I do want to go ahead and tell y'all this disclaimer. None of us are doctors, so we can't legally diagnose, treat, prescribe, or cure anything. Our focus is not going to be on ailments or sicknesses or disease, but rather ways to support your body systems and keep you healthy. We would be happy to share resources at the end to help you address any questions you have that we're not able to answer. So none of us are doctors, and we can't legally diagnose or treat. So I'm going to go ahead and let everybody else introduce themselves. We're so excited to be here with you today and to share about Young Living and how we can help you all live toxin and chemical-free lives.
Hi, everyone. My name is Haley. I live down in Florida, and Becca introduced me to Young Living a couple years ago, but this year I've really dived into it, and I really love the company. I love the transparency of the company. My favorite oil in the kit right now is Vala. I actually love to use it as a perfume every day. It's got a wonderful scent to it, and it's very grounding. Yeah, we can't wait to educate you during the Zoom call and answer any questions that you have.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ulrika Hammond. I'm a friend of Haley. She introduced me to Young Living just a few months ago. And so far, I am very happy about everything that I've learned and what she's shown me and what Ashley has shown us. So I'm still very new into this, but I'm happy to answer questions as much as I can. One of my favorite oils in the kit that comes in a starter kit is Peace and Calming, because it really does help my children to calm down a bit at nighttime and find a stillness when it's time to find a stillness. And it has an amazing smell to it. It's really is calming. It has the perfect name.
Absolutely. I'm Ashley, and I have been using Young Living and sharing it for about 6 years. It is what my family is just blessed to do full time. So we work with a team of about 8,000 people around the world, and that includes some businesses as well as individual families. And I just love this transformation where someone says yes to their health. So it is a delight to get to teach you today with these three lovely blonde women. Sorry, that's exactly what I thought of when I looked at the screen, where we get to just say yes. We are going to be able to walk you through the same journey that we have walked through, because we are each the gatekeepers of our home and our workplace, and we get to decide what comes in our house, what's used there, what comes into our office, what comes on our boat, what comes into our, where we're washing our hands, in our car, everywhere. So we will go through, and you can expect for this class to last about 40 minutes. We're going to tell you what essential oils are, how they're used, why Young Living and the difference, what comes in our starter kit. So there's other ways to get started, but our starter kit is the way that most people start. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the Thieves line and how that's important in your life. And just want to caution you, Young Living is a lifestyle company. We have 500 products. We're not going to cover all of the products in this Zoom class. But we'll give you a good idea of how to take the next best step in your health. We're pumped to be here. My favorite oil, my favorite oil from the kit, and I just hate repeating, but I love some Valor. Before I speak anywhere, I put it on my chest. It really helps evoke a sense of confidence and courage. My kids love that it's purple. So in our house, we have a lot of fun with using it before school. They apply it on themselves and smell. They call it the gummy oil because they think it tastes like gummies. I don't know. I got nothing on why they actually say that, but excited to be here with you guys today.
All right, let me unmute myself. Again, my name is Becca Nairn, and I didn't say earlier, but I am actually in Virginia with Ashley. So I love that we're able to connect with people all over the world through Zoom. A little bit about why I got started with Young Living, and hopefully some of you can relate, and this will be able to help you too. I am super sensitive to all things synthetic, toxins, chemicals. If there is an air freshener in a room, or Febreze, or anything that has any kind of synthetic smells or products in it, I immediately get a headache, my tongue starts going numb, my lips tingle. I am affected super, super easily by toxins and chemicals. And my husband thinks I'm crazy, but it is legit. It really is how my body reacts. So I started using Young Living to prevent this from happening, because that's really scary that products can do that to your body. A lot of people aren't sensitive to those things and they won't feel it, but I do. So I'm really passionate about using Young Living and products that do not have toxins and chemicals in them. I used to work on yachts many, many years ago, and all of the products that we used at that time, many of them were not all natural. So I would be like cleaning bathrooms or something, and my hands would like clench up like this. My fingers would get so that they wouldn't be able to bend. And then as soon as I washed them and stopped using that product, they were fine. So that was a real eye-opener to me too, that wow, you really are sensitive to toxins and synthetics, but also look what they can do to your body. And a lot of people don't even realize that because they aren't affected by it. So that's why I started using Young Living. My mom introduced it to me long ago. And just this past year, I've really started diving into learning the why behind Young Living and why certain things affect me the way that they do. I have 5-year-old twin girls, and I want them to be as healthy as possible, and anything that I can control, I like to try to control, because there's many things that are out of our control, but what we use in our homes and put on our bodies and in our bodies is something that we do control. So we're gonna really quickly chat about what are Young Living essential oils, because many people haven't even heard of essential oils before. So basically, essential oils are the lifeblood of the blood of the plant. They heal, restore, and they protect the plant, acting as its natural defense mechanism. Like when you cut grass or the grass gets cut and it regrows even stronger, that's the plant's way of healing itself. Our bodies respond to the oils the same way that plants do, and they really help us on a cellular level. Essential oils come from trees and shrubs, leaves, grasses, resins, and flowers. So if you think about rose petals rubbed between your fingers, or when you peel a tangerine, that beautiful, yummy residue is the actual essential oil. The oils, I can't talk today, sorry y'all. Oils are pulled from the plant through steam distillation or cold pressed from the rinds of the citrus fruit. They are greaseless, so unlike other oils in your home, if you have like olive oil or almond oil or anything, and they're super concentrated. For example, it takes about 27 square feet of lavender to make just 1 15 ml of lavender oil, and 75 lemons to make 1 15 ml bottle of lemon oil. So that is just insane to me. I use both of those oils every single day and love them. You only need about 1 to 3 drops per use, and 1 drop of oil can penetrate every cell in your body in a matter of minutes. Essential oils have been around for thousands of years. They're mentioned in the Bible over 1,000 times, and they're seen in the hieroglyphs on Egyptian cave walls. So now we're going to get into the science of the oils. This is something that I had to listen to a few times before it really sunk in and I understood it. So here we go. Essential oils penetrate our skin, and they move quickly into our bloodstream and enter our cells. So each of the cells in our body have cell receptors on the outside that allow toxins to filter out and good things like antioxidants to enter in. When those cell receptors become clogged with toxins that we are faced with every day, like petrochemicals, anything petroleum-based like lotions and makeup, BPA from plastic, our cells become toxic and full of junk. So the essential oils act like little cellular scrub brushes in our cell receptors, and they allow the oils to quickly move throughout our bodies, increasing cellular communication. So that's how I always think of these essential oils. I think of them as little cellular scrub brushes that are just going through my body and cleaning out all the toxins. So I love using them, diffusing them, and we'll get into that later. But just think of them as cellular scrub brush, getting rid of toxins. So now we're going to go on to why Young Living oils.
Awesome. So Young Living has been around for 25 years. We are the world leader in essential oils. We're the most known, well-respected essential oil company in the world. And I love talking about this because for me, I didn't know it existed before about 6 years ago. Prior to that, I had experienced Young Living essential oils when we were snowed in at a bed and breakfast, and this lady put oils all over my spine. It's something called a raindrop technique. That was about 11 years ago. I didn't know what she did, thought she was a total hippie. Kind of crazy to think back now that I could have been experiencing them far longer than I actually had. But Young Living has been around for that long. We are in 67 countries. So that's really important to note because we are a company that is US based, and our corporate headquarters is in the US, but we are all around the world. And not all oils are created equal. That is something now with the flooding of the global marketplace with essential oils, you have to be discerning about what you're using and exactly where it comes from. In the US, for instance, the FDA does not regulate the supplements industry, which means they literally do not tell any supplement or personal care product what should actually be in that bottle. They just say, hey, you should probably label it according to what's in it. So I want you to think about that. That's why you have to know where your oils come from. You have to know thy farmer. And I know thy farmer as far as Young Living is concerned. We actually have 11 farms around the world where we own. We're a wholly, it's a wholly owned corporation with us. We own that farm. And with those farms that we own, you can actually go and taste, feel, touch, see the essential oil. They're open to be part of it. And we've actually been able to go to 5 of them, which is amazing. So I've been to Ecuador. We grow our peppermint and ylang ylang, and I've been under the northern lights at our black spruce farm in Canada and seen firsthand what exactly happens there. And you're invited to do the same. As a member, you can go visit our farms. You can be part of Harvest, and that is a process that I would say is far beyond the organic process. It's something that we call seed to seal. There's a website, seedtoseal.com, where you can visit it and you can actually learn a little bit more about each farm and the process in Young Living. We hand weed our farms. We triple test every single batch of oil to assure quality and purity. And we actually make sure that every single molecule in those tiny, tiny, tiny drops of oil, it's up to par with our standards. And when they're not, we actually don't use them at all. We don't make floral water and sell it from them. We don't do anything with it except for use it as a pesticide back on our farms. In other words, we don't use an organic pesticide or herbicide. We literally will use our oils, and maybe they're not perfect, we'll use them back on the soil to help cleanse and purify and actually be a nutrient for a lot of other plants. So members, when I was mentioning you can visit farms, the other thing that's really neat about it is our farms are actually in the origin, are actually located in the region where the origin of the plant is. That might sound complicated, but for instance, we have amazing frankincense. Well, we have a frankincense farm actually in Oman because you can only grow, ready, frankincense and myrrh. You can only grow those trees in the Middle East. So it's really important for you to know that what you're buying, when you have something that's labeled that it's made in maybe Canada, but it's a tropical plant. Well, guys, anything can be lab created and tested to match what they want it to be. So that they can make up the test, they can make up the oil, and then they can tell you it's 100% pure, because that is not the way it works. The labeling actually doesn't really matter. It matters what's in the bottle and if you have transparency. So it's so important to know what you have and to realize that not all oils are created equal. And please be careful before you use that oil you got from the random health food store, or maybe from Whole Foods, or maybe from the checkout line at Target. Just make sure that when you're putting things on your body, you are getting the best. And we know you're getting the best when you use Young Living.
Okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you about how to apply these oils. So there's 3 different ways. The first way is topically. Essential oils are absorbed by the skin, which is the largest organ. In fact, the bottoms of your feet have about 2,000 pores, and they are the largest pores on the body. It's great to get the oils absorbed rapidly. And if you don't like the smell of an oil, it's good to put it on your feet. Otherwise, you can apply them neat to your skin or diluted with a carrier oil. Carrier oils are fatty oils like coconut or grapeseed oil. They help to dilute the essential oil, making it easier to apply to a large surface of the body like your back or your legs. Using a carrier oil helps to temper oils such as hot oils that are hot like peppermint, cinnamon, and oregano. Diluting oils reduce the effectiveness of the essential oils. Instead, acts more like a time release. I typically recommend diluting on children and yourself until you know how your skin can handle it. It also stretches your essential oil and your dollar. So I make these little rollers. I don't know if you can see it. And I put about 10 drops in and fill it with a carrier oil, and you can just apply it to your skin. Keep it in your handbag. So it's nice and easy to use. Then there's inhalation. Scents are powerful, and the fastest way to reach the mood center is through our noses. In less than a second, essential oils hit the limbic system, where the emotions are housed and have power to affect our mood. Most American homes use synthetic fresheners, plugins, Febreze, aerosols, candles, and these all contain formaldehyde, which is a #1 carcinogen. It's linked to cancer and other health issues. You can use oils in a diffuser, in a spray bottle. You just add water and witch hazel to replace the synthetic air fresheners in your home. It also saves money. It's much cheaper, and also to kick the chemicals to the curb. Benefits of diffusing. It's non-toxic, mood enhancing. It purifies the air. It helps with sleep, and also allows you to create your own scents to affect an entire room. So it's fun when it's holiday time. You can make your room smell like fall, or Christmas. You can make it smell like Christmas. Then there's internal and dietary supplement. I would never recommend ingesting oils other than Young Living oils. A majority of oils produced outside Young Living have either been adulterated, contain chemical solvents, or are flat out synthetic. This makes them dangerous to ingest. Thankfully, ours are pure and safe to ingest. Young Living has a whole line of oils for internal use. I picked them out here. They have a white label, and this is our Vitality line. You do get a few of them in the starter kit. The oils labeled for internal use are exactly the same as the other oils. They just have a different label. So I like to add them to my water, cup of tea, coffee. I put 1 to 2 drops of thieves on a spoon of honey when I'm getting a sore throat. You can also, if you don't like the taste of the oils and you want them to be ingested quickly, you can put them in an empty veggie capsule. You can use them in baking and in cooking. And then safety. We never put oils in our eyes and in our ears. You can just put them a little bit around the ear, around the eye. Make sure that you know how your skin's going to react. You might want to dilute it with a carrier oil before you do that, when you put it to those sensitive areas. And if you do get oil in your eye, use a carrier oil, not water, to get it out. So now we are going to go on to the premium starter kit. Miss Ulrika.
Okay, sorry, I had to unmute myself. So we're going to talk about the starter kit, like Haley just said, and this is one of the best ways to get started with Young Living and get your own account so you can get everything wholesale. So Young Living has over 150 oils and blends. That's more than any other essential oil company out there. However, you only really need between 10 and 20 oils for a solid foundation and place to start. So meet your premium starter kit. It has 12 of Young Living's most popular oils, plus a diffuser of your choice. Now we're going to tell you a little bit about the oils that come in the starter kit. And we'll start with lavender. So lavender is one of my family's favorite oils. My mom honestly like uses it for everything. My husband actually jokes on her because she uses lavender for so much. I'm not going to tell you the jokes, but it's pretty funny, but they're also true. You can use lavender for so much. So yep, Ashley's showing us lavender. Thank you, Ashley. Mine's in the other room because I didn't have it in here with me. So for restful sleep, relaxation, healthy skin, emotional health, it's also great for kids. It's kind of considered the Swiss Army knife of oils. So when in doubt, reach for lavender. You can make bath salts, bath bombs, facial serums, pillow sprays, and so much more. Lavender is an amazing oil, and you probably see that you can buy lavender also at say like Walgreens or the Dollar Tree. Let me just warn you, that is not real lavender. That is a tiny drop of something that smells like lavender with a lot of other synthetic fillings, and you do not want to buy the lavender or any oils that you see in any stores, like basically in any stores but Young Living. I'm just going to be honest, because if you can buy something for $1, then you know it's probably not the real thing. Okay, and next we're going to talk about peppermint.
Yes. Peppermint is one that I actually have. It's funny. It's in my kitchen right now. I actually have it. This is Sleek Tea. It's Young Living's tea, and I actually have peppermint oil in here because I wanted something warm and delicious, but I also wanted something soothing. So 1 drop of peppermint is equal to 26 cups of peppermint tea. 26 cups, 1 little drop. So it's great for mental acuity and accuracy. So during the day, I love it because it wakes me up and it has me focused and more accurate because I don't want to make mistakes. I mean, we all do, but I'd like to be accurate if I can. It also is great for throat. I'm really making it so that you have soothing in this area and you can breathe deeply. I also love it because it freshens my breath. Sometimes I don't want to brush my teeth for the 5th time that day and I just want to have fresh breath. So I use a drop of peppermint on my tongue. It is also amazing, amazing, amazing in cooking. Peppermint, I make something called peppermint patties, which are like a healthy version of peppermint patties. You can make peppermint brownies, which I know some of you guys have experienced, and they are so good by just adding this oil to it, and peppermint hot chocolate. There's other recipes, but those 3 are my top 3 faves with peppermint oil. And when you ingest peppermint oil, you're actually having the living part of the plant still being ingested. So it's not the same as using a peppermint flavoring or an extract, especially if you're baking or in a dessert. And it also is going to help relax, smooth bowel function. It's going to relax that on down for you so you can use it in that way. It's also great for cooling the body when it is or is not hot around the body. So maybe for me, it's my kids, they're like hot, but it's cold outside and they're hot. So I use it to soothe that and bring down their body temperature. Could go on and on, but those are some uses to introduce you to right now with peppermint. Peppermint's best friend is lemon. Lemon is one that I will say, we say that lavender is the Swiss Army knife. I would say lemon might be a really close go-to for the amount of uses that it has. It serves as a gentle detox to the body when taken internally. I love to drink it in my water. You're only ever going to ingest essential oils out of glass or stainless steel because they will eat away at plastic. So you want to make sure that you are really not putting them in petrochemicals because they will eat the petrochemical away immediately. A great fun test is you can do an egg carton, like a styrofoam old school one, or a balloon, or like a cup from a fast food restaurant, just like drop, especially with styrofoam, and it will eat completely around it and make the bottom of that fall off. Or with the egg carton, it punches holes right through it. And with a balloon, it pops like on contact immediately. And that's because it's actually in your body going to be detoxifying you from petrochemicals. So you have those from BPA on receipts, from eating food from plastic, from just touching plastic. Like I look around me right now, I don't actually have a ton of plastics. I have wooden desk. I mean, my computer, there's plastic on here. And that gets my body, and I want a gentle detox with it. It's also great for getting stickers off, like price tags off the back of a mirror, off of a glass. It also will get Sharpie off of walls. Everyone needs that in their life for sure. It's great for cleaning. And a really good thing about it when you're cleaning with it is that you're actually going to be having something that helps with concentration, and it's emotionally uplifting. It's like sunshine in a bottle. Even if you're in sunny Florida all the time, I bet some days you don't feel like sunshine. So this helps you feel like some sunshine is shining up in your space, no matter what the weather's like or where you are in the world. So that is my friend Lemon. I love lemon with peppermint and lavender during the season. So, you know, for you guys, it might be wherever you are, it might be ragweed, it might be mango trees, it might be pollen. There's all kinds of stuff that we have that are really, really nasty for our respiratory tracts. And those three together are going to solve your problems in a clear little veggie capsule, a spoonful of honey, diffusing as well. So let's go on to our next fave. Well, this one is one of my faves. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and chat about frankincense. If we have anybody on here named Frank, it's not the same as you, but frankincense, it is resin from the Middle East. We get it from trees that actually grow in rocks, and they have to grow not only in rocks, but by caves. And then we cure the resin for 12 months. So we harvest it from the tree, we cure it in a cave. I think it's just crazy, the process, for 12 months. And then we actually distill it down and have it into a usable form. So our frankincense tree farm is in Oman, and it is really neat to think about frankincense. You know that it was given, or a lot of us know it was given as a gift to baby Jesus. And that was for a few reasons, scholars believe. And one is that it soothed the nervous system, and it was only given to kings. So they gave it to his mom to help soothe, is one of the things that I think is so interesting. I know for me, the newborn that we've had oils with, you know, our youngest son, we did frankincense on his spine every day for his first 6 months of life, just rolled it on neat. So you can do that. He was 4 pounds then, so that's something that I recommend from birth. Crown of the head, it's great for preventing cells from going rogue. So think about that. None of us want our cells to mutate and go rogue. So we use that daily. It's great at, actually, it's like Spanx for your face. It's great at a visible tightening effect on your skin. And it's also great for occasional feelings of anxiousness. So that's my good old friend, Frank. What about peace and calming? Who wants to hang out with that one and share the peace and calming love?
All right, Ulrika, are you going to talk about it?
Well, I can. I'm just struggling with some of the words. I just wanted to show quickly what the little kit looks like with all the oils that we're going over, so people can see that. But it does exactly what it says. It's gentle, sweet blend of lang lang. Is that how you say it?
I can't say it either. That sounded perfect.
Okay, awesome. Orange, tangerine, patchouli, and blue tansy. And you can diffuse it for a calm environment. Like I said, it's my favorite one, and it's perfect for my kids, and I'm sure it will be perfect for any other child. Or pair it with lavender for a good night's sleep. And you can also apply to the bottoms of the feet before bed. And with the carrier oil or without, I don't find it very hot, but you can add it with a carrier oil for massage, and it will give that gentle effect, peace and calming. Pretty much. And then thieves. I don't know. It's a blend with cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, rosemary, and lemon. And it's the thieves that is in the cleaning line. We're not really going to talk about that, I don't think, but it smells amazing. It smells like Christmas all the time. And it's for all things immunity, and it's the best oil to have during winter months. We don't really have winter here in Florida where me and Haley are, but I still use it on my kids every night now on their feet before they go to bed. Just rub it all in. You can take it internally on a spoonful of honey, like Haley mentioned earlier, or in a capsule. You can add it to the diffuser or apply topically. Just use it. And I like to mix it with lemon. It gives a really nice sense in the diffuser. And then aside from the oil, we recommend the Thieves, like I've said, Thieves household cleaner. It's amazing. My cleaning lady loves it. She actually said that it does a better job than Windex. So I guess Windex is out the door. And yeah, basically you can almost, I would say you can replace all the toxic cleaners that we have in our household with the Thieves cleaner. I'm still exploring on it, so I don't have enough experience with it. But I'm sure Ashley and Becca has more of that. So I don't know if you want to chime in on the Thieves cleaning kit before we go on.
I actually think Haley was going to talk to us some about Thieves and the Thieves line, and expand a little bit on that for us. So I don't want to, or I can. This is hilarious. Everybody watching, they're all in different locations. And so we have combined experience for multiple generations in Young Living, in other words, of using Thieves. And I know a lot of you guys have gotten a sample of it or talked to us about it before. It is used in industrial spaces as well as in your own home. I know lots of hospital systems, I think it's 47 in the US, use it solely as their cleaner, and daycares as well, and lots of places that I would say are pretty grimy and dirty. And that's important to note, because for me, my house is not that dirty, I hope, but what it does have that's important is it has immune boosting oils in it and nothing that's going to be toxic to my kids. And that's important to me because they touch, right? They touch the floor. They touch the toilet seats. I mean, they're like boys. They're nasty. They touch everything. They probably like eat food off the toilets if I don't watch them. I don't know what they do, but they definitely are touching every surface in our home. And I want to make sure that what I'm using is good for them. So let me say it again. It's not only non-toxic, it's actually good for you. And that is a very different line and a very different way and approach. So it's a comprehensive line of products that have the Thieves essential oil infused in them. So we have like toothpaste, mouthwash. We actually have one of my favorites that we have is a dish soap that you can actually dilute. Like you can take one bottle and add water to it and have 4 bottles out of one. We have a laundry soap that you can do the same thing with. And I love it because then you have one amazing immune boosting scent throughout your whole house. So that's nice because then it's like all smells the same, it's familiar, it's easy, and it's also very inexpensive compared especially to other toxin-free cleaners that don't have the same immune boosting property. So if you're watching this and you're like, okay, well, I want more of that, there is a kit, a starter kit that is just that. We are happy to help you get started in that way. The oils are the main option and the way most people get started, and that simply is because they're versatile and they're easy to use and you can use them anywhere. There's also an awesome starter kit with Thieves. So I actually think that your home has that. You'll have the starter kit, right, Erika? Yes.
I do. I have the cleaning starter kit. Awesome. I can show you a bottle.
So she's going to show it while we keep talking, but I want y'all to think about this while you're, listening and learning. If that's something that you're more interested in, we can do a Zoom just about that as well. And there's a bottle of the cleaner.
Ta-da. Yeah, so it's not very big, but it's like a capful for a bottle to clean with. And it has measuring dilution ratios on the back of it. But I don't know, Haley, you made me a bottle before, and I use that thing everywhere, like my cooktop, my countertops, mirrors, shower doors, glass shower doors, and it works on everything. Windows, and it doesn't streak, it doesn't smudge, nothing. It really works on everything. It's amazing.
Thank you. All right. Our next one does not smell as good.
Dye. It's my favorite.
Tell us why it's your favorite, Becca.
I love dyes. So the oil is called dyes. Ulrika might show it to you. It's just the brown bottle oil. But anyway, so it's a blend of fennel, anise, ginger, tarragon, saying that wrong, sorry, and peppermint. And it's really for all things tummy and bathroom related. So not saying I have issues in the bathroom or anything, but sometimes I do get stomach aches. I have a pretty sensitive stomach, so sometimes I'll get like bloated, or anytime your belly just hurts, I use Digest. So you can ingest it. You can put a few drops on your tongue. You can put it in a capsule. You can put it in your hand and rub it directly on your belly. But basically, this oil is going to help your body do whatever it needs to do to make your belly feel better. Not like a laxative or anything like that. Don't be scared when you're using it. But it just makes your belly feel better. So I really love it. Keep it in my purse. I keep one at home, and I just use it whenever needed. So like I said, you can do it on your tongue. and you can also do it on the bottoms of your feet. Instead of like Tums or whatever else you use for belly issues, I always use DiDrise, and it's amazing. It doesn't taste great, but honestly, like that doesn't even affect me anymore because I know it's going to work and it makes me feel better. So I just deal with the taste. It's not that bad. And the next one we're going to talk about is Valor. I know Haley loves this oil. We've talked about it already a little bit, but and actually we've all talked about it. Ashley even showed it to you. It's a blue oil, and it's an emotionally grounding oil. It's a combination of spruce, geranium, blue tansy, and frankincense. And these names might not mean anything to you if you're not familiar with the oils, but one day they will, and then you're going to be glad you know it. So really, Valor is just a really emotionally grounding and balancing oil. So that means just think about what grounding means. I know sometimes we say, oh, it's grounding. It just means that it calms you down, it balances out your emotions. Ashley uses it before she mentioned that she uses it before she like speaks somewhere. It's good to like improve your confidence. So I'll put it on my girls before they go to school, before they go to sleep. And another thing that this oil does that I have seen this oil do in some people that I know, because I can't like make claims legally, but it helps people with their snoring. So my father-in-law, Haley's dad, I'm sure she snores just like him. He snores really loud. Like I've never heard a noise like this before in my life, but he snores really loud, and he lived with us for a few months, and it was loud. But anyway, he puts this oil on his big toe, the bottom of his feet, and it stops him from snoring. And I know that sounds crazy, but it has the ability to do that in some people. So my father uses it, my brother-in-law uses it, my father-in-law uses it for snoring. So if that's an issue anybody in your family has, then that's something that Valor can also help with. All right, up next, Haley, you want to give it a go? Raven.
So Raven is a blend of lemon, wintergreen, peppermint, eucalyptus, rhodata, and I might pronounce this wrong, but Ravensara. Is that right? Okay. It's like Vicks, but the healthy Vicks. So you can make a chest rub when you're not feeling well. Just mix it with some coconut oil and rub it on your chest, on your feet. It smells amazing. I love it. When my kids are feeling congested, I put it in their room. It opens up your lungs. So it's perfect for the winter months coming up, Raven. Then there's Panaway. Panaway is this little blue bottle here. And it is made of wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. It's wonderful for tired muscles, joints, great after you've been working out. People that are, have jobs where they're standing all day or sitting, it's wonderful after exercise. This oil is best diluted with a carrier oil as it's really strong. I love that oil. I also think it smells amazing. And then there's Citrus Fresh. Here we go. You can see it. It's a blend of orange, grapefruit, mandarin, tangerine, lemon, and spearmint. So this is a great oil for neutralizing a room with smelly odors. It brightens up and is really uplifting. The smell is amazing. It's also nice for your laundry. You can just put a couple drops on your dryer balls. And I like to put it in my water as well. It gives you like a gentle detox. It can flavor any drinks that you have. It's just a really nice oil. And then we have Stress Away. It's probably a lot of people's favorite. Stress Away is a blend of lime, vanilla, copaíba, and cedarwood. It also smells amazing. It's just great for emotional support, for restful sleep, for concentration, just everyday stresses. It's great in your diffuser. I like to mix it with lavender, and it smells pretty amazing. I just literally dump it all over myself. Love Stress Away. And then in your starter kit, you get a couple other samples. You've got the Ninja Red. I've actually got some samples here. I can show you. Just 1 second. We have these. The Ninja Red. It's the Wolfberry antioxidant. You also get a hand purifier, and you get a little spray. This is perfect for, I like to put it in my kid's backpack for school. Just keeps those germs away. You can spray it on doorknobs or anything where germs seem to sit. And I think that's it for the starter kit. Comes with 2 little roll-on fitments like this over here. So you can just, if there's an oil that you like to roll on, comes with 2 of those, and a product guide, and that's it, I think. Actually,
Okay, go ahead, Haley.
no, I think that's it out of the kit.
Okay, all right, perfect. So, yep, that was a great summary of everything that is in the starter kit, and we're happy to answer any specific questions that y'all have about any of the products. So some of the next steps. So now that we've been able to replace so many things in our homes, like air fresheners, dryer sheets, candles. I love candles, but they don't love me, and they're so bad for us. So I just make fun diffuser blends to smell like the candles that I love, and they're healthy and they don't give me headaches. Household cleaners, personal care products, etc. With these oils and products, they have easily paid for themselves when I look at different products that we've been able to swap out. And I like to think that every oil I use is a chemical I'm not using. So I kind of just slowly replace things in my house, starting with things I use every day. Okay, deodorant, household cleaner, face products. And I just, every month I slowly replace so that I'm just swapping out the chemicals for the good toxin-free Young Living products that we have right at our fingertips. And there are 2 different ways that you can order. The first one is the premium starter kit. It's about $165. You'll receive the 12 oils that we just went over that are needed to begin, thanks Ulrika, to begin supporting your body naturally, plus the diffuser and all the other goodies. You'll also get 24% off wholesale membership moving forward. So basically, you'll have your own account and you can order anything you want at wholesale cost, which is amazing because who doesn't love to get something at a discount, right? So the premium the second way is the premium starter kit and essential rewards. Essential rewards are our optional monthly wellness box program, and it'll help you cost effectively switch things out 1 month at a time. That's definitely what I did. And I always recommend it to anyone who is looking to really make the switch and help your family have a healthier environment to live in. So things like skincare, makeup, cleaners, baby products, supplements, toothpaste, oils for hormones, etc. You get to choose what's in your box every month, so it's totally customizable. And is that a word? Yeah. And you also receive points to cash in for free products as well as free oils throughout your first year. So every month I place my essential rewards order. I watch the credit on my account build up from that essential reward order, and I also get lots of free items. So it's really fun. You can easily cancel it at any time if it's not something that you want to do. I know a lot of people get scared of anything that's like auto ship or monthly orders or anything like that. So don't worry. You can cancel it, you can change it, you can move it out, but it is hands down the most cost-effective way to change things over in your home. So with both options, you'll have the support and backing of our fabulous team. So 4 of us here, and then like hundreds more in our Facebook group, but you'll have access to all 4 of us, and We will help you with everything. We'll help answer all your questions. We'll help come up with a plan for you if you're looking to swap your household over. And it's really important to understand the value of a team when it comes to oils, because otherwise you'll just be high and dry, left to figure things out on your own. And that's not my jam. I like to have people to ask questions, to hear testimonials, and all the things. So we have an amazing team. It's an amazing place for resources. You can just go into our groups and you can search for questions, ask us directly. We will always find answers for you, and we will help you. We'll help you with everything that you need, really. So the last thing to mention is that if you're sitting here thinking of all the ways that lavender can help your sister or peppermint can help your coworker, we're happy to teach the same class for you. So whether it's a girls' night or like coffee around the table, a lunch break at your office or anything like that, even in a classroom at your school, we'll bring everything needed and we'll teach the class. And you get a thank you check when your friends sign up. So basically the company pays us to just share what we're learning with our friends and our family. It's pretty awesome because I share things anyway. If I find something at Target that I like, I always go and tell everybody. I'm like, y'all gotta go get this. It's awesome. So that's what Young Living does for us. But they just give us little thank you bonuses for sharing our knowledge and our passion with our friends and our family. Kind of a win-win situation.
Love it. Thank you so much for being here with us. We know you could have chosen to be anywhere, but you chose to take this time and spend it with us and say yes to yourself and do the next best thing for your health. And the conversation, as Becca just mentioned, doesn't end here. It really begins here. So we are looking forward to welcoming each and every one of you, and whether it be through an account that you're going to create to serve your workplace or to serve your home, we cannot wait to be part of that with you. Don't hesitate to ask for resources and more help, because that's what we like to do. If you love this Zoom format, let's get together a couple of friends and do it again. We can do that anytime from anywhere. So thanks guys for joining us. Haley, Erika, Becca, thank you so much for teaching today, and have a great week, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks.